Early on Friday, yet another earthquake was detected near the Punggye nuclear test site in North Korea, where Chinese scientists have warned that more nuclear tests could cause the mountain to crumble in on itself and spread radiation. The earthquake was small, according to media reports, but large enough to cause entire buildings in Russia and China to shake, the Daily Mail reported. Previous tests have caused earthquakes in the areas surrounding North Korea's only known nuclear testing location. The quake registered a magnitude of 2.9, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, a monitoring agency that said the quake's epicenter was about 14 miles from Sungji-Bugam. The diplomat's Ankit Panda was skeptical that a test had occurred. "Almost certainly not a nuke test," Panda tweeted Thursday. The most recent test at Punggye around September 3 was Pyongyang's sixth ever, which the country's leadership maintained was a hydrogen bomb test. North Korea has traditionally tested its nuclear explosions underground. If the mountain collapses where the weapons have been tested and the hole is exposed, it will let out many bad things, Wang Nyan, a Chinese nuclear weapon scientist said following the September test. Just one more nuclear test would be enough to make the mountain cave in on itself, researchers told the South China Morning Post at the time. The North Korean government should stop the tests as they pose a huge threat not only to North Korea but to other countries, said Wang. The September explosion was North Korea's highest-yielding nuclear test ever, Hans Christensen, director at the Federation of American Scientists' Nuclear Information Project told Loud and Clear on Radio Sputnik. "The ranges I hear are from 100 to 250 kiloton," Christensen told Loud and Clear host Brian Becker. "That's a significant increase from the 10 to 20 kiloton blast detected in prior tests," the expert observed. A 2.9 magnitude earthquake has been recorded close to a nuclear testing site in North Korea, a U.S.-based monitor has said, fueling fears the country has tested another hydrogen bomb. The U.S. Geological Survey said they recorded the quake around 23 kilometers northeast of Sungji-Bugam, a known North Korean nuclear testing site. Although analysts cannot be 100% certain the quake is the result of a nuclear test, it shares many characteristics with past tests. Pyongyang's last known nuclear test occurred on 3 September but caused an earthquake which a much greater magnitude of 6.3 and drew widespread condemnation from the UN. The North Korean regime has stepped its nuclear and missile testing over the past year as tensions between it and the U.S. become increasingly fraught. On Thursday, the North Korean foreign minister accused U.S. President Donald Trump of having lit the wick of war between their countries and warned that America would be made to pay with a hail of fire. It is feared that the regime is close to being able to make a nuclear warhead small enough to fit on the end of a missile. Its missile tests have already demonstrated it is capable of hitting Japan, and analysts say it will be able to reach the mainland U.S. within 1 or 2 years. Mr. Trump's increasingly belligerent response to North Korean provocation has been criticized by members of the U.S. Congress and his international partners. In August, he threatened North Korea with fire and fury like the world has never seen if it continued with its nuclear program, to which it responded by threatening to attack the island of Guam, the nearest U.S. territory to the country.